Hello guys, my name is Larry and welcome to our channel. We have changed the name to 956 Studio. It used to be my personal name, Larry Spruce, but a lot of people have problems finding us with that name, so we made it pretty simple. 956 Studio. Pretty easy to remember. Today's topic is going to be about vets benefits checks, and if you're going to get any September, October, and November. Our politicians that we voted in are not doing a very good job up there. It seems like all they want to do is fight between Republicans and Democrats and independents. That's not the way it should be. We should all be working together, and they should be able to fix these problems, not create more. So now let's get the ball rolling on this deal. Vets benefits checks could be delayed without a VA funding fix soon. Yep, they're fighting about all this up on Capitol Hill. Members of the Veterans of Foreign Wars listened during a hearing on Capitol Hill in March. Leo Shane, third staff when lawmakers return to Capitol Hill next week. They'll have just 3 weeks to agree upon a short-term budget extension to keep federal operations open this fall and prevent a partial government shutdown. But that might not even be their biggest fiscal challenge. Now, this came out this month on the 6th. That's because Department of Veterans Affairs officials have warned that if their own fiscal shortfall isn't addressed by September 20th, tens of millions of dollars in veterans benefits could be disrupted starting in October. A potential disaster for families dependent on that support. Administrators need about $2.9 billion approved for fiscal 2024 operations and about $12 billion more for fiscal 2025 accounts because of a surge in benefit payouts in recent months. Expect a $833 billion defense budget for fiscal year 25, but not on time. Lawmaker says. Republican Rob Whitman said he expects a short-term budget deal for federal spending to be finalized before the end of the month. But Leo Shane states leaders have warned that without a solution in the next few days, compensation and pension benefit payments and readjustment benefit payments scheduled for delivery in October are at risk of being delayed or not paid at all till later months. Department officials have been working with lawmakers on Capitol Hill for the last 2 months trying to find a solution to that problem, but so far have not arrived at a solution. Imagine that. Meanwhile, congressional Republicans have blasted VA leaders for poor management and planning, which they said has led to a fiscal crisis for veterans. We're all aware of that. The fight is expected to be highlighted on September the 10th when the House Veterans Affairs Committee hosts a hearing on concerns with VA management. The budget shortfall is expected to be among multiple complaints from Republican members, alongside accusations of poor communication and insufficient oversight. This represents by far the largest budget shortfall the department has experienced under any administration, Committee Chairman Mike Bost, a Republican, wrote in a letter to the VA Secretary Dennis McDonald in July. Look who's leading this country now. Not only have your chief financial officers thrown out the dollar amounts requested for many key accounts, they have abandoned many of the estimates and projections that underpin their budget. This is not just a fiscal mismanagement, it is strategic whiplash. VA officials say the broken problem stems not from mismanagement, but from historically high levels of benefit payouts by the department. Through the first 10 months of fiscal 2024, staffers had granted disability compensation benefits to more than 1.1 million veterans and survivors, a new record. Nearly 413,000 veterans newly enrolled in the VA healthcare services over the previous 12 months, up 27% from the same time frame a year earlier. Due in large part to the historic PACT Act, VA is delivering more care and more benefits to more veterans than ever before, VA Press Secretary Terrence Hayes said in a statement. These results are life-changing for veterans, their families, caregivers, and survivors. And VA will continue to push to make sure that they get the care and benefits they deserve. A bipartisan group of lawmakers has introduced legislation in the Senate to address the funding shortfall, but its prospects in the House are still unclear. On Friday, members of the House Appropriations Committee unveiled their own funding fix plan, which includes nearly $3 billion in new funding for VA, but also strong oversight measures to uncover how this massive shortfall occurred and to prevent it from happening again. For their part, advocates worry that political fight may overshadow the need for an immediate fix. In an open letter last week, American Legion officials urged its members to petition Congress to find a solution protecting the benefits that so many of our brothers and sisters depend upon. The same day as the veteran hearing, lawmakers are expected to begin debate on plans for a full federal budget extension past October the 1st. If a solution to the VA funding shortfall is rolled into that package, it may not be passed until after the September 20th deadline, potentially creating processing issues for veterans benefit check. Guys, man, it's just terrible out there right now. You know, we as the voters of the United States vote these idiots in Congress and hope that they do the best job they possibly can. But what I see right now this is my personal opinion, so don't take this with a grain of salt. The Democrats, all they want to do is fight with the Republicans. Republicans want to fight with the Democrats. There's no getting along anywhere. But then the Democrats are so liberal with everything, and the Republicans are probably too tight with this other stuff over here. But I am neither nor. So my opinion is my opinion. Your opinion may be different. But we need to start voting in people in the White House and up in Capitol Hill that will do what's right for the United States citizens and the VA, veterans, police departments, firefighters that serve this country when needed. So, guys, voting is right around the corner. I'm not sure where you stand right now and who you want to vote for, but you better think long and hard. I think the country under the current administration is going the wrong way real fast, as this right here has popped up due to some of the things that are happening in this world right now. Do I have a problem funding other countries? Yes, I do. I think that we should take care of the United States and our own citizens, lock our borders down, and take care of us, the United States citizen first. And then if we have extra money that we can allocate, then help other countries. I don't care about policies. I just think that we have to look out for number one. That is us here in the U.S. All these people coming over here, crossing the borders, need to get back on a boat and plane, go back where you came from. Again, folks, like the video, thumbs up, like, subscribe. But there's a reason why this has happened. Think deep. Make sure you vote accordingly in November. Thumbs up, like, and subscribe. See you in the next video.